Welcome to the Rock and Wellness Podcast, the show that takes you on a voyage to better health, wellness, and happiness that will rock your world. With me, Rachel Joy Olson, your host, your coach, and your biggest fan. Hello and welcome to episode 20 of the Rock and Wellness Podcast. And thank you so much for tuning in today. I am your host, Rachel Joy Olson. I am the author of A Beginner's Guide to Going Meatless, a health and wellness coach and yoga instructor. Many people today are suffering with poor health and a lack of wellness. It is my mission with this podcast, through the teachings of yoga, the use of essential oils, whole food nutrition, and really encouraging active lifestyles to help you stop depriving and hating yourself and gain self-love and compassion to step into a happier, healthier life. In today's episode, you will learn about the emotional benefits of aromatherapy. I use aromatherapy on myself and my clients because of the vast emotional and physical benefits that essential oils provide. I've found the use of aromatherapy especially beneficial in dealing with the stress and heaviness in the world today that so many of us, I am sure, are feeling. So it's always important to get through these stressful times to find different tools and modalities that we can use to feel better. So let's get into essential oils and the use of aromatherapy for emotional health. No matter our age, lifestyle, or geographic location, one thing that all humans have in common is that we all experience emotions every day. Emotions are an inescapable part of a human, and they have a serious impact on our happiness and well-being. Although emotions are somewhat mysterious, they can be characterized as complex internal reactions that will differ from person to person. Because we each have a unique personality and a unique set of personal experiences, each of us will experience emotions in different ways. We each have different methods for responding to and coping with emotions, and each person displays their emotions a little different way. You might find that you will respond to a stressful situation a little bit differently than, let's say, your sister or your brother or your parents. While our emotions can affect our quality of life in several ways, we know that they are very influential in shaping our motivations, which can then shape our behavior and ultimately our way of thinking. Our responses to emotions can have negative or positive effects on our quality of life, depending on how we choose to respond based on our personality or experiences. While each person experiences emotions differently, unchecked emotions can seriously affect anyone's quality of life by impacting their emotional or physical health. Conversely, experiencing positive emotions and finding healthy ways to deal with negative emotions can lead to an improved quality of life. Whether we choose to deal with our emotions or really leave them unchecked, we really can never escape emotions entirely. So think about yourself here for a moment. Are you somebody that really likes to dig into the emotions and feel your emotions, work through them, and move on? Or are you somebody that doesn't really like to feel and push those emotions down? I have to be honest, I've always been the kind of person that hasn't really liked dealing with emotions. Now, just in the last recent years and with some personal development and some tools such as what we're going to talk about today, I've really now been able to start to feel those emotions. And when we can really feel the emotions and deal with them in a healthy way, we feel so much better and able to really move forward in our life. So now let's take a look at really the science behind emotions. For decades, scientists have studied human emotions because of their mysterious nature and the vital role they play in our daily lives. Most scientists will agree that emotions are complex, multifactorial responses that are triggered by multiple mechanisms and stimuli. This explains why emotions are so complex and mysterious. They are multifactorial, which means that they are dependent on a variety of factors or causes. Emotions are also complicated because they can be triggered by any number of means or stimuli. Simply put, emotions are your response to the environment around you. This environment includes your physical location, the people around you, any activities you are engaging in, and dozens of other factors both in and out of your control. Your brain will process these factors and determine how to respond emotionally. This response will usually lead to some sort of action and is typically based on your previous experiences and survival instincts. As I've already mentioned, emotions and responses will vary from person to person because of our unique personalities and our individual life experiences. An individual's personality and experience will influence how they perceive stimuli and their environment. This is why we each have unique responses and ways of dealing with emotions. The same stimuli can be perceived very differently by two people. While there are a wide array of emotions and countless possible responses, emotions can generally be categorized into one of two categories: positive or negative. As mentioned, positive emotions can help improve well-being and quality of life, while on the other hand, negative emotions can really take a toll on the body, both mentally, physically, and even spiritually, when not dealt with properly. Any emotion that we might feel throughout the day can be categorized as either positive emotion or negative emotion. Positive emotions uplift our mood and usually motivate us to act in a way that will help us maintain that positive mood. Negative emotions can also motivate us to act in a way that will uplift our mood. However, if these emotions are left unchecked, they can have serious effects on overall health, especially emotional health. As we've already discussed, negative emotions really impact our quality of life and even alter how our body feels and functions. People are really dealing with their emotions extremely different. And it's almost scary to see people really struggling these days with those negative feelings. So that's why, again, I really wanted to talk today about this amazing tool that you can use to really uplift your mood anytime, anywhere. So to keep your negative emotions from decreasing your quality of life, it is really important to have healthy coping mechanisms. Because emotions vary from person to person, it should really come as no surprise that methods for handling emotions will also vary depending on your personality, preferences, and other factors. For example, some people might find physical activity and exercise to be an effective way to deal with emotions, while others prefer quiet reflection or meditation. Any number of different activities or a combination of several activities can work to help an individual deal with their negative emotions. I know for me personally, you might even feel the same. One day, in order to deal with negative emotions, going for a great workout or a nice run outside will help. But then on another day, I just am really craving that quiet contemplation or relaxation. So kind of take a look at your own life and your own self and just think about what makes you feel better. And that could be one of the tools in your toolbox that helps you uplift your mood. Because when it comes to handling negative emotions, it's really important to find a method that works for you personally. You might consider engaging in a favorite hobby like reading or some other nice pastime. Maybe confiding in a friend or a loved one that you trust works for you. Maybe you like to practice meditation or simply set aside some quiet time for relaxing or reading a book. Finding an activity that you enjoy and that will help you work through any negative feelings is a healthy part of dealing with emotions. So let's move into how we can use aromatherapy to deal with negative emotions. So in addition to developing healthy habits for dealing with negative emotions, you might also consider incorporating the use of essential oils into your regular routine for mood management. I know that I've found that it has helped me tremendously in shifting my mood. Although methods for dealing with negative emotions will vary from person to person, there is also a wide variety of essential oils to choose from when it comes to uplifting mood and promoting positive emotions. Because each person is very unique, it's really helpful to have an equally unique set of oils, each with its own unique chemistry to help soothe, calm, or uplift your mood. Once you learn how to use essential oils to manage your mood, you will find that they can and really will become a regular part of your routine for combating negative emotions in your daily life. I know that they are my daily routine. So essential oils have been used anciently for their ability to influence emotions, and they are still useful today for managing mood and promoting uplifting feelings. Those who don't know much about the history of essential oils and aromatherapy, the popularity of aromatherapy has continued to grow since ancient times, as essential oils have constantly proven an effective method for managing emotions. In addition to historic examples of aromatherapy, more recent research and scientific findings have also helped to prove the success of essential oils for managing mood. Although its early usage was not always referred to as aromatherapy, the use of essential oils for emotional benefit dates back to ancient times. People in ancient civilization often used essential oils, plants, and other plant materials for things like cooking, bathing, promoting healthy skin, and a variety of healthcare practices. In addition to these practical daily uses, essential oils were frequently used during burials, rituals, and religious ceremonies, as many ancient cultures recognized the power of essential oils on emotions. Aromatherapy was used in ancient civilizations like Greece, Rome, China, and India, usually during meaningful events like religious ceremonies and other rituals. For example, Babylonians and Assyrians would burn frankincense during religious ceremonies due to its warm aroma that promotes feelings of peace and relaxation. In ancient Rome, soldiers would use fennel before going into battle to help make them feel strong and brave. While the idea of aromatherapy has developed and changed since ancient times, it is clear that the people of these ancient cultures recognized the power in using essential oils to influence emotions. Even though the practice of aromatherapy dates back to ancient times, it wasn't until the 20th century that the term aromatherapy was officially coined, and scientists began to support the idea of using essential oils for emotional benefit. While many have enjoyed the benefits of aromatherapy for hundreds of years, it wasn't until the 1990s that scientists were able to prove the connection between essential oils and mood management. In the early 1990s, substantial research helped biologists better understand how the brain reacts to aromas. This research proved that people of ancient civilizations had already put into practice. Essential oils can be used to create responses within the body, particularly to benefit and influence emotions. Although the science of emotions still holds significant mystery, we know that there is a connection between scent and emotions. Because of this connection, we also know that aromatherapy is a useful tool for managing emotions and uplifting mood. As I already mentioned, each person experiences emotions just a little differently. And so the methods for managing emotions will also vary from person to person. While there are many options available for uplifting mood and coping with negative emotions, there are several benefits to using aromatherapy and essential oils to manage emotions. Depending on the individual and, of course, the emotion, there are seemingly endless methods for altering or managing mood. However, many of these options do not promote good emotional health or physical health. Unfortunately, some people use questionable or even potentially dangerous methods to manage or alter their emotions, which ultimately leads to more serious problems down the road. The benefit of using essential oils for mood management is that they can help soothe, calm, and uplift emotions in a natural way. High-quality essential oils are pure and potent, so only a little oil will be needed to help you achieve the desired effect. Although essential oils are extremely powerful, they come from natural sources, so they are safe to use. By providing a safe, natural way to manage your emotions, aromatherapy is a good alternative to many of the other mood management tactics out there, such as turning to alcohol, drugs, or other mood-altering things. As discussed, high-quality essential oils are extremely powerful and potent. Typically, you will start experiencing some sort of response from the moment you open the bottle because you will be able to smell the oil from a distance. This power and potency means that you will only have to use a small amount of oil to help manage your mood. While some methods for managing emotions can be ineffective, essential oils will generate natural, effective responses. By using aromatherapy for emotional benefits, you can harness the power of essential oils to help you quickly and effectively deal with the variety of emotions you experience on a daily basis. As I mentioned numerous times, each person experiences emotions differently. And so, of course, the methods for managing these emotions need to also vary from person to person. We can use many different options for uplifting mood and cope with negative emotions, but there are several benefits to using aromatherapy and essential oils to manage emotions that other methods may not provide. One reason that aromatherapy has been a popular method for managing mood through history lies in its simplicity. You don't need to be a professional in aromatherapy or a scientist to enjoy the emotional benefits of essential oils. Once you learn a little bit about essential oils and how they work, you can easily use them in your daily life to help manage your mood. After you learn the proper methods for applying essential oils and understand which essential oils possess calming, uplifting, invigorating, relaxing, or other properties, it will be extremely easy to enjoy the emotional benefits of aromatherapy. Not only are essential oils easy to use and apply, but they can be used in conjunction with other mood management methods to help keep your emotions in check. Essential oils are often used with methods like massage or meditation, and even in conjunction with activities like exercise, bathing, or sleeping. This makes it easy to tailor essential oils and aromatherapy to your personal preferences, further helping you to cope with the negative emotions during your day-to-day routine. While aromatherapy has proven an effective method for influencing emotions throughout several centuries, the connection between the brain and aroma is more than an ancient practice. It can now be explained scientifically due to extensive research and discovery. The science behind aromatherapy helps to explain how it is possible for different aromas to elicit certain feelings. As we learn about the scientific background of aromatherapy, we can better understand how essential oils are used to manage the emotions and influence mood. Anytime we inhale a distinct aroma, including the scent of an essential oil, that aroma will be processed through different parts of the brain in a special sequence. After inhaling an aroma, the scent will be processed in the brain's olfactory system, which is responsible for controlling our sense of smell. When an aroma is inhaled, it travels to the olfactory system by way of the olfactory nerve so that it can be processed. The olfactory system is connected to the limbic system, a part of the brain where our emotions and memories are stored. This connection to the limbic system causes a response to the aroma based on any memories that are associated with that smell. The response produced by the limbic system of the brain often causes an immediate rush of feelings, also known as an emotional response. Because our sense of smell is so closely connected to the part of our brain that stores memories and emotions, it is easy to see why specific aromas elicit specific emotions or feelings. The idea behind using aromatherapy for emotional benefit is that the user chooses certain essential oils to trigger desired effects, feelings, and emotions, particularly when aiming to combat or dispel negative emotions. Understanding the special chemistry behind each essential oil makes it easy to target emotions and manage our mood because it allows us to produce a specific response within the brain. As mentioned, certain aromas can elicit certain emotions by triggering our memories and creating emotional responses. While everyone has different memories and life experiences, it is possible to harness the power of essential oils to create a specific response. Each essential oil has a unique chemical profile, which gives the oil certain properties and benefits. The chemical makeup of the essential oil will determine its attributes, benefits, and what kind of emotional responses it can produce. Therefore, it is possible to choose an essential oil based on its chemical profile for the purpose of eliciting a specific emotional response. While there are many elements involved in the chemical makeup of an essential oil, many of the chemical constituents included in an oil depend on what kind of plant it comes from. Most essential oils come from plants, fruits, or plant materials, which will determine what kind of chemical constituents are included in the oil once it is produced. For a closer look at how the plant source and chemical profile in essential oil can determine its benefits, let's take a look at a variety of plant categories. Let's start with mint. So mint, with a high concentration of ketones, mint essential oils typically hold significant energizing, invigorating, and uplifting properties. Spearmint is one of my personal favorites. Florals are composed mostly of monoterpene alcohols and esters. Floral essential oils are known to promote toning and calming properties. One of my favorites is geranium. Citrus, using the monoterpenes known as limonene and beta-pinene, citrus essential oils have typically strong uplifting characteristics. My favorites, I've got so many of these: lemon, grapefruit. Those are probably my two favorites. The trees, the grasses, the herbs are rich in esters, oxides, and sequiterpenes. Essential oils taken from trees, herbs, and grasses promote soothing, renewing, and grounding feelings. Siberian fir is one of my favorites. Spices. So for spices, phenols are the primary chemical constituents of most spice essential oils, making these oils particularly useful for their warming properties. And my favorite there would be cassia or clovebud. Now, while each essential oil has its own unique chemical makeup, every essential oil can be divided into one of two categories based on its chemical constituents, either uplifting or calming. This is what makes essential oils so useful for managing negative emotions. When you lack motivation, enthusiasm, or inspiration, you can use essential oils with an uplifting chemical profile to help you lift you out of your funk. When you feel frazzled, overwhelmed, or down, you can use calming oils to help promote soothing, grounding, or renewed emotions. Essential oils that fall into the calming category typically contain monoterpene alcohols, sesquiterpenes, esters, and oxides. I'm going to go through a few examples of calming oils that can be used to promote soothing, grounding, or rejuvenating emotions. And I'm going to go into their specific properties a little later. So here's some of my favorite calming oils: clary sage, eucalyptus. I love to put eucalyptus in a bath at night. Frankincense, geranium, jasmine, Jupiter berry, lavender, Roman chamomile, and ylang ylang. I love putting ylang ylang in a diffuser, specifically while I'm practicing yoga. Now, primarily composed of ketones, phenols, and monoterpenes like beta-pinene and limonene, uplifting essential oils can be used to promote energizing, invigorating, warming, and elevating emotions. So here's some of my favorite uplifting oils. These include cypress, Douglas fir, grapefruit, lemon, lime, peppermint, white fir, and wild orange. The beauty of aromatherapy is that it allows you to apply particular oils in order to produce certain emotional responses and manage your mood. However, no two people are the same, and because aromas are processed in the limbic system where our memories and emotions are stored, it is possible for two people to have a different reaction to the scent of the same oil. While a chosen essential oil can elicit a specific response, it is important to remember that our reaction to an aroma will be based on our experiences, preferences, environment, and even our unique genetic makeup. For example, I personally love cinnamon. Anything cinnamon, cinnamon oil, cinnamon powder, anything cinnamon. And my boyfriend hates it. So it really does depend on the person. So this is perhaps why aromatherapy has been in practice for so long. You can create an individualized aromatic experience based on your own unique experiences and preferences. No two people will have exactly the same response to a single oil, which makes aromatherapy a highly individualized method for dealing with emotions. Your personal experiences, emotions, and preferences will determine how an essential oil benefits you, which makes it easy to tailor your aromatherapy experience to your specific needs. No matter the individual or the oil, one thing is for certain: essential oils can be used to generate powerful internal responses that can and will help promote well-being. So now that you have a better idea of the scientific principles that make essential oils useful for influencing emotions, you might be wondering, well, how do I use essential oils when I want to manage my mood? The key to successful mood management through aromatherapy is understanding the benefits that each individual oil has to offer. As I already talked about, each essential oil has a unique chemical profile that determines its characteristics and benefits. As you learn about each oil, its chemical makeup, and its benefits for emotions, you will be better equipped to select the correct oil or combination of several oils to generate the kind of emotional response you desire. While there are countless ways to apply essential oils, aromatherapy typically requires you to inhale the aroma in one way or another. Yes, essential oils can typically be used aromatically, topically, or internally, but it's important to note that aromatic application works best for managing mood. Using an essential oil aromatically means that you will inhale the aroma through the air. Whether you inhale the oil straight from the bottle, rub the oil between your hands and inhale from your palms, or diffuse the oil in an essential oil diffuser and breathe in the aroma through the air, there are many ways to use oils aromatically for aromatherapy. Keep in mind that topical use of essential oils is another effective application method for aromatherapy because it typically allows you to inhale the aroma during application and because the scent will remain on the skin for a period of time. Before applying an essential oil to the skin, make sure that the oil has been approved for topical use. If the oil has a particularly strong chemistry, or if you have sensitive skin, make sure to dilute the oil with a carrier oil, such as coconut oil, before applying topically. So some of the oils that should always be diluted before topical use include cassia, cinnamon, clove, cumin, oregano, and thyme. Now let's move on to some of the best essential oils for mood management. I'm going to go through a few of the top oils that are recommended for mood management and how they affect your mood. So let's start. We're going to go in alphabetical order, and we're going to start with Arbor Vitae. This is a grounding oil, providing a grounding aroma, which can help promote a sense of peace and calm. Basil. It's really great to diffuse basil oil to lessen the occasional anxious feeling. Bergamot has both calming and uplifting properties. Bergamot can be used to reduce feelings of negativity and stress. Cardamom. The clear, refreshing aroma of cardamom oil can help promote a positive mood. Cedarwood. Use cedarwood oil aromatically to help relax the mind and body. Clary sage. Clary sage creates a restful environment while reducing feelings of stress and anxiousness. Clove. Many people use clove oil for its stimulating and energizing properties. Coriander. Coriander oil can be used to promote feelings of calmness and relaxation. Cypress. The refreshing aroma of cypress oil can be energizing and can help reduce anxious feelings. Douglas fir. Use Douglas fir oil to promote a positive mood and sense of focus. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is commonly used to lessen feelings of tension and promote relaxation. That's why I love to put eucalyptus in my bath. Frankincense. Use frankincense oil to induce feelings of peace, satisfaction, and overall wellness. Frankincense in some circles is called the king of essential oils because it's so powerful in transforming the mood. Geranium. Inhaling geranium oil can produce a calming, grounding effect, and it's such a beautiful scent. If you've never smelt geranium, which I'm sure many of you have, it's such a beautiful, beautiful flower scent. Grapefruit. The fragrance of grapefruit oil is light and uplifting. I also love to pop a drop or two in my water just to make it taste good. It's an amazing flavor in the water. Jasmine. Use jasmine oil to evoke feelings of peace, joy, and self-confidence. Jupiter berry. Jupiter berry, when used aromatically, can promote positive feelings and lessen feelings of stress. Lavender. People commonly use lavender oil for its relaxing and calming properties. Lemon. Use lemon oil aromatically to promote a positive mood. Lemon essential oil is also really great to put in your water. Lime. The chemical constituents of lime oil make it useful for promoting emotional balance and well-being. I love to put lime in the diffuser. Marjoram. For centuries, marjoram oil has been used for its calming properties. Melissa. Use melissa oil to help calm tension and nerves. Myrrh. Myrrh oil can help increase spiritual awareness and promote a creative, inspiring, energetic mood. Patchouli. Aromatic use of patchouli oil can help ground and balance emotions. Peppermint. Use peppermint oil for an invigorating energy boost. Petitgrain. The aroma of petitgrain oil can help ease feelings of tension and promote feelings of calmness. Roman chamomile. Use Roman chamomile to promote peaceful, calming feelings. Rose. The scent of rose oil can be emotionally uplifting. One of my absolute favorites is rose oil. Sandalwood. Sandalwood oil can help enhance the mood. Spearmint. The fresh aroma of spearmint oil uplifts mood while promoting a sense of focus. Spikenard. Frequently used in aromatherapy, spikenard oil is renowned for its grounding properties. Tangerine. Apply tangerine oil topically to help promote feelings of happiness. Vetiver. Vetiver oil can have a calming, grounding effect on emotions. White fir. The invigorating aroma of white fir oil can produce feelings of energy and empowerment. Wild orange. With a revitalizing aroma, wild orange oil can provide energy on a stress-filled day. And finally, the last one we'll talk about today is ylang ylang. Apply ylang ylang oil topically for a calming, uplifting effect. I really love to diffuse ylang ylang and lime oil together, especially during a yoga practice or meditation. It is just such a nice balance of calm and energizing. So, once you've chosen your favorite essential oils that will help you manage your mood, there are countless ways to apply the oil for mood management success. So I'm going to talk about a few of the application methods that you can use to enhance your mood with the power of essential oils. So first of all, you can place a few drops of your chosen oil or a variety of a few different oils in an essential oil diffuser and diffuse in rooms where you want to promote feelings of peace, energy, or positivity, such as your bedroom, your office, or your study area. So next, you can use a spray bottle to spritz essential oils over your clothing and enjoy the aroma throughout the day. You can just simply place 1 or 2 drops of oil on your hands, rub the palms together, cup your hands over your nose, and breathe deeply to experience the emotional benefits of the oil. I especially like doing this kind of before, during, and after a yoga practice. And diffuse your essential oil of choice during your morning meditation or yoga practice. I love using essential oils in yoga. I do an AM and PM yoga for stress relief every week live. Feel free to check out my website, R.J.O.wellness.com, for those classes. But I always give essential oils recommendations because, as you now know, they are so beneficial at enhancing the mood. And what better way than to pair it with yoga and meditation? You can use calming, soothing, and grounding essential oils during your next massage to promote relaxation and enhanced emotions. I know my massage therapist uses essential oils all the time. She's one of the ladies who got me really into it, for sure, years ago. You can rub uplifting essential oils on the bottoms of the feet in the morning to provide invigorating, energizing feelings. Or rub calming essential oils on the bottoms of the feet before going to bed to promote peace and relaxation. You can apply essential oils to the temples, shoulders, and neck to experience the mood-enhancing benefits as you inhale the aroma. You can add a few drops of relaxing, grounding, or soothing essential oil to a warm bath. You can place a few drops of an essential oil on the floor during your shower, away from the water path so that you can smell it and breathe deeply. A really nice one for that would be eucalyptus. You can apply essential oils topically before physical activity to promote energizing and uplifting feelings. And you can spritz calming essential oils over your pillows and bedding to help promote peaceful thoughts as you go to sleep. As you can see, aromatherapy is a simple, effective method for managing emotions and enhancing mood. You don't need to be a scientist or essential oil professional to take advantage of the emotional benefits that essential oils hold. Just simply educate yourself about the different properties of each oil and use the potent, powerful nature of essential oils to create a personalized experience that will help you conquer, tame, and soothe the dozens of emotions you encounter each day. Well, now that you know about the emotional benefits of essential oils, I encourage you to visit the show notes page at rjowellness.com/podcast/episode-20, where you can download the PDF copy of today's episode, which includes the list of essential oils that are most beneficial to enhance your mood that I went over with you today. I also encourage you to click the link and shop for the oils and other aromatherapy accessories you feel would benefit you the most. For more information, if you've got any questions about anything I talked about today, about aromatherapy, essential oils, and their many uses and benefits, please feel free to also email me at rjowellness@gmail.com. Well, until next time, my friends, keep rockin' your wellness. Thanks for joining me on this episode of the Rockin' Wellness Podcast. Make sure to visit my website at www.rjowellness.com, where you can subscribe to the show and check out all the show notes. While you're at it, if you found value in this podcast, if you'd simply tell a friend about it, that would help out too. You may choose to join the R.J.O Wellness community to take advantage of the freebies, courses, and coaching that will take your voyage to the next level, or support this podcast with your monthly membership. Until next time, my friends, keep rocking your wellness.